Hey guys, so it's time here to put the HTC One A9 up against the OnePlus X here in a quick little battle of speed and camera performance. Obviously these two are actually very similar in terms of the build quality. Both 5-inch devices, very premium build, excellent in terms of the feel in the hand. But they were coming in very different price points, and I was very interested to see how the processor in the OnePlus X compared against the Snapdragon 617. Apparently OnePlus didn't go with the 617 because they felt that the 801 was better, so we can just test it out here and turn them both off at the same time. Nearly. And turn them both on at the same time. So obviously maybe the OnePlus X does represent better value for money, but I have to say those black kind of borders are very ugly compared to the HTC, which has much smaller black border obviously, and I think I prefer the metallic build on the back as well of the HTC. It's a bit slippery on the OnePlus X, but you can see the OnePlus X is very nice when it comes to booting up. Strangely enough, the display goes dim though on the OnePlus X until you put it on again. You can see those black borders though. What's all that about? We can have a look at the performance here. So both are running the latest software available, which is I think Oxygen OS 5.1.1 versus your Sense 7 Android Marshmallow. So we're just going to open up some apps here and see how they respond. So a very good start here for the OnePlus X. And again, Snapchat, quicker here on the HTC, so it's 2.1, about the same. Uber, 2.2. Wow, very slow here. Very slow indeed. Camera, quicker here up there, very nice, 3.2. The clocks, let's try the clocks. I think the HTC then, so 3.3. And we do have the dialers on both of them. About the same, couldn't differentiate that in a million years. Play Store, so I think you can see the OnePlus X there. I think is it 3.3? I can't remember actually. My mind's just mad today. YouTube. 4.3 I think, and Boom Beach. We like some Boom Beach. So a bit quicker here to go into this. You can see that raw performance. That's what we like to see. Some good decisions here from OnePlus maybe. Oh, very close. Maybe the HTC going into this. Wow, very close. So you can see just pips it though, the older generation Snapdragon 801. So I think the general performance is going to be very similar, but maybe the OnePlus does have an edge here, which is nice. So let's just see how they compare when it comes to your web browsing. So you're going to open up Kotaku. Quicker to load the picture here. Going to be strict here, and let's just see. How do we go back again? There we go. Going into the link to the HTC GSM Arena. Whoa. Let's try that again. So I think that was very similar, maybe the HTC, but I didn't actually see the OnePlus X load it then, it was that quick. So very nice on both of them. Tech Radar. Quicker here I think on the HTC maybe, no. Actually the pictures load quicker here. And it took a bit while there on the HTC. One more. What about what else haven't we done for a while? Engadget. Let's go. So this one, it looks a little bit quicker on the HTC going into it. So maybe not a huge difference when it comes to the web browsing, which is nice. Maybe the HTC, will give it a nod, but only just. So we can just move on now to the final part, which is obviously the multitasking. And your multitasking is very important here. You're getting 3 gigs of RAM in the OnePlus X, which is very generous given the price. Very laggy here. So we'll just do a few more here. You can see no reloading. If there's one thing that I do like about the OnePlus X is the multitasking, which is smooth as butter. Look at that. Every single one reloaded. And camera. So quite similar for the camera, but I think still the OnePlus X are a little bit quicker. So look at the games here. Straight in there. Which is nice. And one more. Old GTA. Reload. So you can see epic fail here when it comes to the A9 for the multitasking. Very nice victory when it comes to the OnePlus X for the apps and the multitasking. We'll give the nod to the browser for the HTC though. I think OnePlus did the right choice here, if you ask me, going with the slightly older Snapdragon 801. Snapdragon 617, the big improvement over the Snapdragon 615, but you can see it's still, an entry-level processor. I guess it's like comparing Core i7 last generation with Core i5 this generation. You're still going to have that power of the previous generation. So we can have a look at the cameras here, and I think the camera is one area which I've not really been that impressed with actually with the OnePlus X, but it does the job at the end of the day. It's got the 13 megapixel camera obviously, I think, and but I think the OnePlus, the HTC A9, so I'm going mad now with names. 1A9 has the optical image stabilization, so basically I think that's going to benefit it. If we compare them here side by side, you're going to see some benefit, I think, really. I do struggle to get good shots out of the OnePlus X here, so you can have a look though for yourself, you know, see what you think. And there's just a greenish tinge to the OnePlus X's pictures, which I don't really enjoy, compared to the much more natural looking colours on the 1A9 here. You can see both of them do good macro, but generally, you know, I think that the HTC 1A9 is much better when it comes to the camera, really. That's just my opinion, you know. You can have a look for yourself. Both are limited to full HD for the video recording, so probably not a huge difference there, really. So you can see here, I think the A9 offers a slightly superior camera experience in general, and I do like as well the app on the HTC One A9 compared to the more stock kind of one on the OnePlus X. It feels a little bit more kind of tame, really. You do get a lot more options, such as your Pro mode, as well as, you know, like saving in RAW format, which is awesome on the A9. In terms of the performance, there you can see, if you're into your performance, you know, your gaming, I think the OnePlus X is going to give you that little bit more performance. But then again, I found the gaming to be quite dodgy on the OnePlus X, maybe because of the underclocked processor. But in terms of the app opening and multitasking, the OnePlus X does excel there, which is good. But, you know, as I said, I think both of them have strengths and weaknesses, really. So if you need your camera, 1A9 is your man, and you know, everything else really OnePlus X. But obviously there are some other things to consider, like your high res audio, which you do get on the 1A9, which is nice. I think the battery is a little bit bigger though on the OnePlus X, which could be good for longevity. Also, obviously getting Super AMOLED displays on both of them, and by the way, both of them were absolutely fantastic when it comes to the actual displays. However, I do kind of take offence to the borders on the OnePlus X, which you don't get on the A9, but in terms of the actual display, absolutely beautiful on both of them. Obviously you get a fingerprint sensor though on the A9, which is pretty nice for your security, as well as Android Marshmallow right out of the box. So you know, some pros and cons to consider here, but very nice handsets indeed nevertheless. Hope you enjoyed the comparison, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.